Buenos días, queridos estudiantes de las especialidades Maestros de Inglés y Profesores de Inglés de las Escuelas Pedagógicas. En el día de hoy contamos con unos breves minutos para poder dar las orientaciones, así que vamos a pasar inmediatamente para la diapositiva número 1, en la cual van a estar las actividades dirigidas a las asignaturas práctica integral de la lengua inglesa primer año. Cópienlas y tomen notas acerca de ella. En lo que copian les diré que para todos los años de primero a tercero deben recordar tomar notas sobre lo que escuchan, sobre los videos que muestran y sobre lo que habla la teleprofesora. Bien, a continuación pasamos para la diapositiva número 2 para práctica integral de la lengua inglesa segundo año. Aquí deben hacer énfasis en la sección Close Up. Pasamos ahora para práctica integral tercer año. Aquí tenemos práctica integral para tercer año. Tomen nota, tiren una foto para agilizar el proceso. Como pueden ver aquí en la sesión de Close Up, tercer año va a hacer énfasis en el futuro continuado. Deben tomar notas y después tratar de practicar en sus casas. Bien, por último, pasamos para la actividad referida a didáctica de la lengua inglesa para tercer año. Esta actividad parte del objetivo de la teleclase y a partir de ella ustedes deben resolver esta pregunta. Okay, well, enjoy the video. See you next Tuesday. And please be safe and stay home.
Hello, what a pleasure to share another English lesson with you. In previous lessons, we were dealing with content from previous courses. And today we are going to review, we are going to recall, we are going to help you remember a clip, a video clip from one of our previous courses. So you are going to watch a video clip that is related to the content of the lesson today, but in a different context. Vamos a ver entonces un segmento de video de un curso anterior que está relacionado con el contenido de esta clase, pero en diferentes contextos. Vamos a ver primero el título de nuestra clase. Lost and Found. Lost and Found, que fíjense que estamos refiriéndonos a el lugar, al departamento donde se ubican, donde se pueden localizar objetos perdidos. Lost and Found. Fíjense que lost y found son formas de pasado de los verbos lose and find, es decir, perderse, algo que se perdió y que lo encuentras, ¿verdad? Lost and found. Es decir, si en un equivalente sería perdido y encontrado. Pero bueno, no vamos a hacer esa traducción así, sino se llama departamento de objetos perdidos. Vamos a ver qué tarea tenemos para recordar ese fragmento de video de cursos anteriores. Aquí tenemos, you're going to watch the video clip and you're going to pay attention to the questions asked in that video clip. So this is the task. Just pay attention to the task, and in a few seconds you are going to watch the video clip.
Is this your umbrella?
No, it isn't.
Are you sure?
Yes, that umbrella is brown and my umbrella is black.
Let me see. Are these your boots?
No, they aren't.
Are you sure?
Yes, those boots are dirty, and my boots are clean.
Did you observe the questions? Did you notice the questions? Well, here we have an example of this dialogue, of one of the situations presented before. Here we have a question, is this or that your umbrella? Is this or is that your umbrella? No, it isn't. Are you sure? Yes, that umbrella is brown and my umbrella is black. Or you may say, this umbrella is brown and my umbrella is black. Let me see. Notice here this expression, let me see, which is a very common expression in English. So this information was just to help you get used to the questions that you may ask when you are at a lost and found department. The lost and found department, es decir, el departamento de objetos perdidos que vimos en esta imagen de video, bueno, fue quizás en una tienda, en un hospital, en un centro grande, puede ser en una tienda por departamentos grande, porque en un aeropuerto al que nos estamos refiriendo en esta clase, pues no es exactamente, quizás no son exactamente esos los objetos que se pierdan. So, remember that in our previous lesson, Sergio Font explained the procedures for the immigration procedures when you arrived at a hotel coming from another country. And I want also to say that, as I explained in one of our previous lessons, we have created situations for this, or new situations for this course, and we have filmed our own situations. For that purpose, we have created some characters. Bill, Jenny, Stephen, we have created some characters, and the situations through which these characters go throughout the course will lead the presentation of the different sections of the course, of the different content useful to interact in professional and formal contexts that we will be presenting in this course. So now, to continue, I will present this information. Let's suppose that Bill and Jenny, who are two of the characters we have created for this course, have been waiting to pick up their luggage from the conveyor. That is, they have already gone through immigration, all right? They have already gone through immigration. Ya pasaron todos los controles relacionados con el proceso de llegada al país. Now they are waiting to pick up their luggage. And notice the words that we have underlined. Pick up, which means recoger. En este caso, you pick up something, algo que se ha caído, you may pick up it, you may pick up something from the floor, okay? But in this case, no es algo que se ha caído, es simplemente recoger, ¿verdad? El equipaje, the luggage. You're going to, Bill and Jenny have been waiting to pick up their luggage. Luggage, you may also say baggage, and the department where you can get your luggage is called conveyor. That is, this is the conveyor, okay? The conveyor. In Spanish would be estera. So Bill and Jenny have been waiting to pick up their luggage from the conveyor. All the suitcases, it's also a word useful in this case, suitcases, te está refiriendo a las maletas, los maletines. All the suitcases have already come out, but hers is referring to Jenny's luggage, Jenny's suitcases. Hers does not seem to have come up on the plane. That is, Jenny's luggage does not seem to have come up on the plane. Okay? So, if this is the situation, where is the situation taking place? Where is the situation taking place? Well, it is taking place at the baggage claim hall, perhaps. Baggage claim es el lugar, se dice en inglés, el departamento donde se va a recoger el equipaje. Es decir, esta lámina que tenemos aquí está ilustrando ese departamento, at the baggage claim. Sometimes you can see the signs that help you to get to the baggage claim, that is to the place where you can pick up your luggage. So, after landing, you go through immigration proceedings, and then you go to the baggage claim hall where you're going to pick up the luggage. But what happens when you cannot find your luggage? What happens when you cannot find your luggage? So you go to the lost and found department. But let's see a piece of language forms that can be useful for you when referring to this content. Vamos a ver aquí en pantalla alguna información relacionada con el uso de los pronombres, porque en el texto anterior ustedes vieron que estábamos hablando hers, y ese ejemplo lo tenemos aquí en la tercera fila. This is her pen and that one is hers. Eso es un pronombre posesivo, pero es pronombre porque está sustituyendo a Jenny's, ¿verdad? Recuerden que un pronombre sustituye a un nombre. En este caso nos estamos refiriendo a Jenny's, o en el caso anterior nos estamos refiriendo a Jenny's suitcase. Okay? So, hers doesn't seem to have come on the plane. Okay? Y aquí, bueno, esta tabla ilustra los usos de los adjetivos posesivos y de los pronombres posesivos. My book, mine is not new. Your ball is red. Yours is white. That is her pen. That one is hers. His shirt is green. His is yellow. Our house is small. Ours is smaller. Your dog is nice. Yours is nicer. Their garden is big. Theirs is bigger. Fíjense que aquí tiene otra manera. Por lo general, pues se añade una S. En la mayoría de los casos se añade una S al pronombre al adjetivo posesivo para obtener como resultado un pronombre posesivo, con excepción de mine, his, fíjense que se mantiene igual, pero lo importante es comprender el uso de estos pronombres que se está refiriendo, digamos, el nuestro, el suyo, el de ellos, el mío, el suyo. Recuerden que you stands for the second person singular and for the second person plural. Okay? So after recalling this content, and we're going to continue with the main content of the lesson today. Now let's go back to the text. Jenny has been waiting to pick up her luggage from the conveyor. All the suitcases have already come out, but hers, notice here, but hers is referring to Jenny's luggage does not seem to have come on the plane. So, where does the conversation take place? Where does the conversation take place? De acuerdo con esta situación, si decimos que su equipaje parece que no ha venido en este vuelo, ¿verdad? ¿Dónde se estará desarrollando la conversación que vamos a trabajar a continuación? Of course, it might be taking place at a lost and found department or at a baggage claim department. But if she wants to know about her luggage, it might be at a lost and found department. Let's see the first part of that conversation. Before, and of course, in the lesson today, we are going to help you develop strategies to interact at the airport. So here we have the first part of the dialogue, of a possible dialogue, of the dialogue we have created for you. I repeat again, we have created different dialogues and with the participation of different characters who are going to lead the presentation of the content in this new course. And Jenny is one of the characters we have created to present, to lead you understand or to help you understand the content that we are presenting in this new course. Let's see the dialogue. We have underlined useful information. For example, can I help you, madam? And notice here the use of madam. Can I help you, madam? I hope you can. I'm afraid my suitcase did not come on the plane. And here, can I help you? It's a very common phrase for you, and we use this phrase when we are asking for help. I hope you can. So hope, it's in Spanish, espero que la pueda ayudar. I'm afraid. To be afraid may be tener miedo, but this is not exactly the meaning of I'm afraid in this case. I'm afraid here has been used with the meaning, bueno, quizás de temer, pero no de tener miedo porque algo incorrecto o porque algo no agradable pueda suceder, sino es un uso idiomático que quiere decir me temo, quiere decir me parece, tengo la sospecha que mi equipaje no vino en este vuelo. So that's the meaning of the expression I'm afraid of, to be afraid of. Not exactly tenerle miedo a digamos, a un animal o a tener un accidente, ¿verdad? Next, have you checked around the hall? And notice here the use of the present perfect. Have you checked around the hall? It may have been removed. It may have been removed. And notice here the use of the passive voice, but with the present perfect. It may have been removed from the conveyor. And I have already explained the meaning of conveyor, that is estera, by other passengers by mistake, por error. Jenny answers, I have checked everywhere, but I haven't found it. So it's the negative form of the present perfect. I haven't found it. And I had a very tight connection in Paris. Tight, una conexión muy apretada. Es decir, ella se tuvo que hacer una conexión desde de un aeropuerto a otro para seguir hacia La Habana y fue muy rápido. That's why she's saying that she had a very tight connection in Paris. They may have not been able to put it on my plane to Havana. They may not have been able to put it on my plane to Havana. May have not been able. Quizás no les fue posible. Another use of the modal verb may in negative, may not have been able to put it on my plane. They may not have been able to put it on my plane to Havana. So just some seconds to help you take down some notes of this part of the dialogue. Well, it's time to see the second part of the dialogue because this is not all. Let's see the second part of the dialogue. Here we have the second part. Were you on flight 474 from Paris? Notice here that when I read the number, I read it number by number. 474 from Paris. Were you on flight 474 from Paris? And notice how I say, si venías en el vuelo, on flight 474 from Paris. And notice also the preposition from, referring to the origin. We explained the meaning of that preposition in one of our first lessons. Yes, I was. Okay, I will find out a lost baggage claim for you. A lost baggage claim for you. Fíjense, va a buscar, va a pedirle que pueda llenar, fill out a baggage claim, a lost baggage claim, es decir, una planilla en la que solicita que se le busque su equipaje, una planilla de equipaje perdido, a lost baggage claim. Baggage is another word to refer to equipaje, another word to refer to the suitcases you bring with you when you are traveling. Baggage and also luggage. Let's continue. Can I have your passport and baggage tag, please? Passport. It's very similar to Spanish. Passport, only that in Spanish we don't have two S's and we finally have an E. So notice here it's important to pay attention to the spelling of passport in English with two S's, and tag, es decir, la tarjetica, el recibo que se le da a las personas, a los viajeros, a los pasajeros, cuando entregan su equipaje y para reclamarlo, por lo tanto, deben presentar ese ticket, como nosotros decimos en español comúnmente, but in English you say tag, baggage tag. That is, baggage tag. Certainly. Where were you connecting from in Paris? Liverpool. Where were you connecting from? And notice here, where were you connecting from? Notice how we construct this expression. Where were you connecting from? ¿De dónde usted procedía? ¿Desde qué ciudad usted estaba haciendo la conexión? Es como debemos decir en español. Liverpool It's asking a question. That is, were you connecting from Liverpool? That's right. I landed in Paris just 45 minutes before my departure to Havana. And notice here, I landed in Paris. Quiere decir, aterricé en París solamente 45 minutos antes de salir, de partir, departure. Notice here, departure to Havana. I barely had time to change terminals there. I barely had time. Malamente, podríamos decir en español. A duras penas tuve tiempo para cambiar de una terminal a otra. Por lo general, en los grandes aeropuertos, pues para hacer una conexión hay que ir de una parte del aeropuerto a otra y algunas veces en las grandes ciudades, en las grandes capitales, en los grandes aeropuertos, pues las terminales no están muy cercas y hay que entonces tomar un autobús, un ómnibus que lo lleva o un taxi que lo lleva de una terminal a otra. So she barely had time to change terminals there. So after explaining these words, after the explanation I have given, I will give you some seconds to take down some notes for further study. Are you ready to continue? Let's see the next part. So here we have the next part. I will need to know color, size, and shape of your suitcase. Does it look similar to any of these? Notice here that the question, does it look similar? We are using an auxiliary for the present tense. Does it look similar? It does. Remember that the auxiliaries are do and does. Because we are referring to the third person singular, then here we are using does. Does it look similar to any of these? And notice here, these, because we are referring to many suitcases. So it's plural, okay? Remember, this, these, that, those. It's just like this one. It's dark blue and has my name on it. Okay, this is your claim number. This is your claim number. Este es el número de reclamación. Your claim number. This is your claim number. AF 2897332. Notice again that I read number by number. You can call us at this number to find out. When you want to say a telephone number, you have to read it. When you read a telephone number, you read it number by number. In this case, the telephone number to call to phone to the Lost and Found Department is 2897332. And notice here, claim number. That is the number to claim for your baggage. Es decir, el número para reclamar. Take some seconds to take down notes about this last part of the dialogue. Let's have a closer look at the other part of the dialogue. Let's have a very close look at another part of the dialogue. Let's see. Here we have the next flight from Paris will arrive tomorrow at 5:45 p.m. Your suitcase is very likely to arrive on that flight. Is very likely to arrive. Es muy posible. Is very likely to. Fíjense que no es exactamente, no podemos buscar un equivalente en español exactamente, una traducción literal de la palabra likely to. Is very likely to. Es muy posible, todo parece indicar, pero en este caso quiere decir es muy probable que su equipaje llegue en el próximo vuelo. Will you send it to my hotel? I will be staying at the National Hotel. We certainly will, but it may help if we know your room number. I will call tomorrow after 5:45 and will let you know my room number. Thanks for your help. You've been very kind. Notice here another use of the present perfect. You've been very kind. You're welcome. Okay? So, after this explanation, maybe you want to take down some notes for your further study. So we will give you these seconds for you to copy. Let's continue with the section close up. Now here we have this information. Please pay attention to this information. Try to copy the sentences that have been given here as example. Have you checked around the hall? Notice what we have written in red. Have you checked? Notice the auxiliary have, because we are referring to you. And notice the past participle of the verb check, because it's a regular verb. So we say, have you checked? I have checked everywhere, but I haven't found it. So here we have a negative form. I haven't found it. Thanks for your help. You've been very kind. Notice here that we have written we have combined information from different parts of the dialogue as examples for you to take down in your notebooks. Okay? So let's continue with more explanation on the use of the present perfect tense or form. So the present perfect form. We have the duration, the line that indicates the duration. So we have past, present, and future. And we have the line to indicate that we are now speaking in the present, okay? But we are referring to something that occurred in the past, sometime in the past, but it has a relevance to the present. So that's why we need to use the present perfect form, because we are referring to an action, to an activity that started in the past but has a relevance, has a significance in the present. So the present perfect form is used in one way to present, or to suggest the process, that the process is not complete and more actions are possible. And another use is to indicate that we want to discuss events that have just been completed at the moment of speaking. In this second case, we may say, for example, I've just arrived. Remember the example, I have just arrived. I have just started. Acaba de suceder. Y en ese caso, ya la acción se completó, pero es muy, muy, muy reciente. Por lo tanto, acaba de suceder. Y en ese caso, yo puedo utilizar la forma de present perfect, as we say in English. We can use the present perfect form to refer to an action that has just been completed or to an action that started in the past and has a relevance in the present. Let's go on then with another explanation. And here we have the simple future. So I will call tomorrow. That's the future because now you cannot give me information. So tomorrow, which is the future, I will call tomorrow. So we have the present and the relation is to the future. But we also have the future continuous. And as the example here, I will be staying at the National Hotel. Yo voy a estar hospedada o voy a estar hospedado en el Hotel Nacional. I will be staying at the National Hotel. I will be staying at the National Hotel. That's future, but it's future continuous. Yo estaré hospedada. No siempre podemos buscar un equivalente exactamente así en español, porque la manera de decirlo en español puede que no se corresponda literalmente, exactamente, con la forma en que gramaticalmente se expresa en una lengua o en la otra. Pero ustedes deben tener esa idea que se está hablando de futuro, de una continuidad en el futuro, porque ella no se va a hospedar solamente por un día, ella va a estar hospedada por varios días. Y para decirlo en inglés, pues se puede utilizar esta forma de future continuous. I will be staying at the hotel, at the National Hotel during the next week. Okay? So this can be represented in this way. The past, the present, but in the future, it is an action that will be in progress in the future. That's why we use the future continuous tense. So we use the future continuous to refer to future events in progress. We refer to future events in progress when we use the future continuous. Just take some seconds to copy this piece of information. Okay, were you able to copy? Were you able to copy this information? I hope you were able to copy. We are going to continue now, and this time we have a text. Bill is approached by a customs officer as he walks to the exit door at the airport. Ahora estamos llegando a otro momento de la llegada a un aeropuerto. Primero, como en la clase anterior, pues se relacionaba todo con el proceso de llegada al país, todos los controles de inmigración que tienen lugar cuando se llega a cualquier país. Después pasamos a recoger el equipaje. Y una vez recogido el equipaje, bueno, lamentablemente en el caso de esta visitante de Jenny, su equipaje no ha llegado. Por eso ella estaba en el departamento de objetos de reclamación del equipaje. Vamos a ver el otro personaje, como no tuvo ese problema, pues entonces ya va a pasar a otro proceso. recuerden que tenemos dos personajes, Bill and Jenny. Vamos a ver esta situación relacionada con Bill. Bill is approached by a customs officer as he walks to the exit door at the airport. En el momento, exit door. Eso, por lo general, cuando tenemos un símbolo, ¿no? Una señal en una puerta que tiene información en inglés y en español, pues entonces ustedes pueden ver eso. Salida, exit, salida, exit. Entrance también es la puerta de entrada. And exit, salida. So, Bill is approached, se le acerca, y aquí se ha usado una voz pasiva para expresarlo, pero al llevarlo al español diríamos se le acerca, a Bill se le acerca un oficial de todo inmigración o de aduana as he walks to the exit door at the airport, un oficial de aduana. And let's see the dialogue. Excuse me, sir, can I see your customs declaration? Notice here, customs declaration. Es la declaración de aduana, es la declaración de todos los objetos que se entran al país. Eso sucede en todos los aeropuertos y por lo general cuando se va a salir del aeropuerto, pues hay que presentar esa documentación a los oficiales de aduana. Here it is. I just need to sign in. Anything to declare? That's a very common question asked at airports. Anything to declare, es decir, si usted tiene algo que declarar, joyas, la cantidad de dinero, algo que es necesario que usted entre al país o que necesite para su trabajo, una cámara, una laptop, for example. Anything to declare? And that's a very common question. Anything to declare? Are you bringing fruits or seeds of any sort? Remember que eso es una regulación que hay en muchas partes del mundo, que no se puede entrar al país frutas o semillas u objetos que son de patrimonio de otro país. So, that's why a very common question is, anything to declare? Are you bringing fruits or seeds? Frutas o semillas de cualquier tipo, seeds, semillas. Are you bringing fruits or seeds of any sort? And notice here the use of the present continuous. Are you bringing fruits or seeds of any sort? No, I'm not. Okay? So this is a very common dialogue, a very common conversation between a passenger and a customs officer. So take some seconds to copy this mini dialogue. Are you following me? Are you with me? That's a question that you may listen to in different occasions. Are you following me? It means, ¿me está siguiendo? Are you with me? Es decir, ¿está conmigo? These two questions, we may ask you these two questions in different occasions as we develop our lessons. So if you are with me, if you're following me, let's see what's coming next. So here we have another part of that conversation. The customer officer asks, any electrical appliances that you intend to leave in Cuba? Es decir, algún equipo electrodoméstico, diríamos en español, que usted pretende, fíjese que no es exactamente intentar, sino el equivalente en español sería pretende. Any electrical appliances that you intend to live in Cuba, que pretende dejar en Cuba? No, I just have my laptop and I will bring it back to Canada when I leave. No, I just have my laptop and I will bring it back to Canada when I leave. So notice that Jenny was coming from Liverpool in England, and Bill is coming from Canada. And the answer is, thank you, sir. Have a nice stay in Cuba. And that's a phrase that we want you to learn, because that's a very polite way to welcome visitors in our country. Have a nice stay in Cuba. Have a nice stay in our country. Have a nice stay in our city. Or have a nice stay in our hotel. Or have a nice stay in our institution. There are different ways for using this expression, which is very common in English when you want to be polite, when you want to welcome visitors, or when you want to welcome guests. Okay? Have a nice stay in Cuba. Very often at the end of the lesson, we say, have a nice day. Have a nice day. Nice es una palabra en español, en inglés, disculpen, que se puede utilizar o que tiene muchos significados o muchos equivalentes en español. Y todos ellos están relacionados con cosas agradables, ¿verdad? But you may say, you have a nice dress. This is a very nice moment. This is a very nice song. This is a very nice day. I'm feeling very nice today. It's very nice for me to share this English lesson with you. So in different occasions, in different contexts, you can use the word nice, but it always means agradable. En cualquiera de sus significados, de los contextos en que se utilice, pues estamos refiriéndonos a algo que es agradable. Y por supuesto, es muy agradable recibir visitantes en Cuba. Therefore, you may say, have a nice day in our country, or have a nice stay. Tenga una buena estancia. En este caso, stay stands for estancia in Cuba. Okay, so take some seconds to copy this part of the dialogue. Are you with me? If you are with me, let's see what's coming next. So, it's a task to be done on your own. It's a task to be done on your own. Es una tarea que ustedes van a hacer por sí solos. Ese es quizás el equivalente de la expresión on your own, por sí solo, de forma independiente. Y para ello van ustedes a relacionar el contenido que hemos visto en la clase de hoy, el contenido que vieron con el profesor Sergio Fon en esta tarea que voy a leer a continuación. Make up Jenny's telephone conversation with another lost and found assistant the day after she made the claim. Remember that Jenny wants to know if her suitcase has arrived. The assistant will need to know her claim number as well as her room number at the hotel. And I will give you time to copy. Because this is the task you are going to do independently. That is the task you are going to do on your own. Therefore, you need to copy the instructions. To summarize what we have analyzed and what you have studied today, we are going to go over the different parts of the dialogue to help you review the meaning of the expressions that you analyzed or that you studied today. Let's see the first part of the dialogue. Here we have it. Can I help you? This is, of course, this phrase is not new for you. I hope you can. Hope, que significa yo espero, y esa también es una frase que se usa mucho en inglés. I'm afraid my suitcase did not come on the plane, but notice here, I'm afraid. Remember that it doesn't mean tengo miedo, sino que me temo, que sospecho que. Have you checked around the hall? That is the use of the present perfect. It may have been removed. Es posible que lo hayan quitado. Removed quiere decir que ha sido, bueno, en una traducción literal usted dirá removido. No exactamente. Quiere decir que se ha quitado, que lo han quitado. Porque aquí estamos usando una voz pasiva. Que lo han quitado de la estera, ¿verdad? By mistake, por error. By mistake, por error, lo han quitado de la estera. Conveyor, meaning estera in Spanish. Tight connection, una conexión muy apretada. Tight. Tight en muchos contextos quiere decir eso, apretado, ¿verdad? Tight connection. They may not have been able to put it on my plane. May not have been able to put it on my plane. Fíjense que aquí tenemos también una forma de las que hemos estudiado, de las que recordamos en las primeras clases y a las que yo hice referencia con mayor detalle en esta clase. Vamos a continuar entonces con otra parte de esa conversación, que es una conversación que les puede servir a ustedes de modelo para otras conversaciones que ustedes puedan tener en su vida cotidiana. Let's see. Were you on flight 474? Flight, vuelo. On flight, en el vuelo. On flight 474. From Paris, we have here two prepositions. On flight, en el vuelo. From, desde, viene, su origen, en París. We fill out a lost baggage claim for you. I will fill out, completar, llenar, fill out. Cuando usted va a llenar una planilla, por ejemplo, usted entonces usa la frase fill out a form. Form, que es el equivalente en español, sería planilla. To fill out a form. In this case, fill out a baggage claim, a lost baggage claim, una planilla para solicitar relacionada con el equipaje perdido. Lost baggage claim, equipaje perdido, lost baggage, and claim, una reclamación de ese equipaje perdido. A lost baggage claim. Can I have your passport? Notice the spelling of passport with double S, and baggage tag. And notice here that in English, we usually end our questions with please. And I usually tell my students that please is a magic word. Es una palabra mágica que no debemos dejar de utilizar, por favor, porque cuando estamos en un proceso de intercambio comunicativo con otras personas, pues siempre debemos ser amables y educados, gentiles. So the word please helps us to be polite. Okay, so here we have the other expression, I barely had time to change terminals here. I barely had time. Apenas, a duras penas, tuve tiempo para cambiar de terminal. So here we have another part of the dialogue, but here, well, the information is very familiar to you. And the last part is this one, that is very likely to arrive. Es muy probable que venga en el otro vuelo. The rest of the information is very familiar to you. So we have summarized what we have done today. I hope the lesson has been useful for you. So I will say goodbye and see you in another English lesson. Have a nice day.
It's our party, we can do what we want. It's our party, we can say what we want. It's our party, we can love who we want. We can kiss who we want. We can sing what we want.
Yeah, 'cause the sweaty bodies everywhere. Hands in the air like we don't care. 'Cause we came to have so much fun now. That somebody here might get some now. If you're not ready to go home, can I get a hell no? 'Cause we gonna go all night till we see the sunlight. Alright, la da dee da dee. We like to party, dancing with Molly, doing whatever we want. This is our house, this is our rules. We can't stop. We won't stop. Can't you see it's we who own the night? Can't you see it's we who brought that light? We can't stop. And we won't stop. 'Cause we run things don't run we. We don't take nothing from nobody. Yeah.
It's our party, we can do what we want. It's our party, we can say what we want. It's our party, we can love what we want. That's what we want, we can sing what we want.
To my homegirls here with the big butts, shaking it like we at a strip club. Remember, only God can judge ya. Forget your haters, 'cause somebody loves ya.